The supercharger network, in my opinion, is Tesla's secret weapon, or perhaps its PowerPoint ace. Elon made a wise investment on that venture. He's beginning to offer it up to other businesses and other vehicles, and we're seeing all the other corner companies switch to the plug type that he has in that network of superchargers. If he dominates the infrastructure and power supply market, he might wind up with a pretty interesting subscription business. Back against the wall, the Tesla tale is yet in its second or third inning. We've seen this before, but I'm not suggesting it will be champagne and flowers. They managed to get through it, and you'll be discussing a business that will eventually produce 3 to 4 million vehicles annually. And I believe Kathy is correct. Renowned analyst Dan Ives has made a bold statement regarding the future valuation of Tesla. Come along as we examine the elements influencing Tesla's possible explosive growth in the upcoming years and dissect his audacious prediction. Although Tesla's stock has considerable influence over some market segments, is the current decline in value warranted? Will there be more declines in the future? Analysts continue to suggest the stock with equal weight despite the risk. To find out more about the potential implications for investors and the electric vehicle market overall, stay tuned. Greetings from Tesla Stock News. But first, please subscribe to Tesla Stock News and like this video to help us support our channel. Let's begin. In light of the current downturn in the business, is Tesla still the best electric car manufacturer available? Although analysts acknowledge Tesla's current supremacy, they also point out persistent issues that affect the larger EV market, such as slower deliveries and regulatory obstacles. There is hope for Tesla's future in spite of reservations. Dan and other analysts predict that the company will continue to grow and might eventually build millions of cars a year. Nonetheless, issues like range anxiety and EV charging infrastructure continue to exist and affect consumer adoption rates. Interestingly, undercutting rivals on price isn't the only factor contributing to Tesla's success. They have successfully drawn clients away from more established automakers, growing the industry in surprising ways. This implies that although pricing is important, EV adoption is also significantly influenced by other elements, including product availability and brand attractiveness. Moving on, let's discuss the larger EV market. Due to manufacturers' changed plans and a slower than expected start, analysts have reduced their sales projections. Notwithstanding these obstacles, it is anticipated that fresh product launches will propel EV sales to increase gradually during the ensuing years. With an anticipated nearly 50% market share this year, Tesla continues to dominate this sector. However, rivals like General Motors are advancing with new products like the Ultium platform, putting them in a position to take a double-digit portion of the market. But why isn't EV adoption more widespread? Price is undoubtedly a factor, but it's not the only one. It's also necessary to address customer behavior and infrastructure. However, the future of electric vehicles appears bright as long as innovation and market development continue. They did make some changes to their predictions, according to another investor. Indeed, EVs still make up a modest portion of the market overall, but this year they are getting close to 10%. Naturally, we think Tesla will continue to dominate the market. This year, we anticipate having a little less than 50% of the market. This year, we believe that new products, like the updated Model 3, will be crucial for them. Of course, Cybertruck ramping is also important. When you look at some of the third-party data regarding Conquest, whom are they actually taking share from, you'll see that mass-market brands account for a fair amount, if not more, than people may typically think. This is just one of the many truly amazing things that Tesla has accomplished in recent years. Isn't that what makes EVs so appealing? When it comes to expanding their market share and gaining market share from even more affordable categories, successful EVs have accomplished some pretty amazing feats. In general, nevertheless, in order to boost adoption, prices must gradually decrease. We believe that 9.5% this year can still be achieved with a slight price premium above the market as a whole. Notwithstanding the difficulties, they continue to predict that EV sales will increase steadily this year, with penetration rising to roughly 9.5% and 15% by 2025. However, we had to significantly reduce our numbers due to slower starts and updated plans from automakers. And who do you think will be the main EV market players this year? According to Dan, Tesla is still leading the market and is predicted to hold on to almost half of it. With its Ultium platform, General Motors is likewise making great progress and is well positioned to take a sizable chunk of the market. However, the market needs better infrastructure and a wider range of product offerings to further spur adoption. What do you think is the largest obstacle to the adoption of EVs? Although price plays a role, there are other difficulties as well. It's also necessary to address customer behavior and infrastructure. But with continued improvements and market trends, electric vehicles appear to have a bright future. According to Dan Ives, investors are still interested in Tesla, even though it faces more competition. Who else is as optimistic about Tesla? Our pals from Seeking Alpha. There is more to Tesla's remarkable success than merely watching from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, including its stock price targets, innovations, and everything related to Elon Musk, for stock market enthusiasts and those with an eye for finding the next big thing. The greatest online source of pro-Tesla news is Seeking Alpha. Get down to the facts and avoid the lamestream media's anti-Tesla rhetoric. For a unique discount, click the link in the description. Thanks to its vision and cutting-edge technologies, Tesla has had an indisputable impact on the energy and automotive sectors. We'll examine how Tesla is improving its revenue game in today's video, as well as the advantages for you as a Tesla investor. And good news for owners of Ford EVs. With an adapter, they can now connect to the network of Tesla superchargers. Elon Musk and Jim Farley's partnership was shockingly revealed on Twitter Spaces a year ago. Today, that collaboration is paying off as Tesla's supercharger network is officially accessible to Ford EV users. The adapter, which was painstakingly designed by Tesla, makes charging Ford EVs easier by connecting them to Tesla chargers. Ford has a competitive advantage as the first carmaker to use Tesla's charging network thanks to this partnership. Customers looking for dependable charging infrastructure without committing to a Tesla vehicle will surely find this benefit appealing. Regardless of the car, Tesla's well-established infrastructure guarantees a consistent charging experience, allaying worries about charging time. Tesla is still the market leader in EVs thanks to its well-known brand and stellar reputation. A sizable amount of Tesla's sales come from word-of-mouth recommendations, underscoring the company's devoted clientele and community-focused philosophy. An important change in the business is represented by Tesla's recent decision to allow non-Tesla automakers to use its supercharger network. In addition to helping other manufacturers, this action presents a problem for charging firms who only use proprietary standards. An important turning point in the development of EV charging is the incorporation of Tesla's North American charging standard into charging stations. With over 20 billion EV charging miles and a sleek, small design that offers both AC and up to 1 megawatt DC charging, Tesla's charging connector is the most dependable and widely used in North America, where the North American charging standard is the industry standard. In terms of size and power, Tesla's connector surpasses rivals like as the CC's connector. What distinguishes Tesla from other automakers is its early problem-solving foresight. Tesla made the investment to create a vast supercharging network after seeing the possible obstacle presented by insufficient charging infrastructure. This network has been essential in reducing range anxiety and promoting the use of EVs. It is clear from examining Tesla's market performance that the business has a sizable position. IRS sourcing standards are met by 7 of Tesla's 12 U.S. sold models, making them eligible for tax credits. This demonstrates how dominant Tesla is in the U.S. market, where most EV sales satisfy tax credit requirements.